Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to talk today about the legal advice that a criminal lawyer is going to give someone charged with impaired driving upon arrest. So what's going to happen is, let's just give a scenario. You're driving your car and the police stop you and they determine that you've been drinking, and in their mind they have reasonable grounds to arrest you, so they arrest you for impaired driving. They might give you an approved screening device demand, or they might think they have grounds without the screening device. So they arrest you, tell you that, read you your rights to counsel, which means you have a right to retain and instruct counsel without delay. That means you have a right to phone the lawyer of your choice, or you could phone duty counsel. And they're going to allow you to make that phone call back at the police station. They're going to tell you that. And you want to do that for sure, there's no question. So they're going to bring you back to the police station. They might process you and bring you into a cell, and then they'll facilitate that call. So they'll give you a list of lawyers. You can try the lawyers. If you know a lawyer, you could try. And or you could phone duty counsel. Now, what am I going to say to one of these clients? Well, there's certain advice that has to be given. This is what I'm going to say to a client. First of all, I'm going to find out what the arrest is for. I might ask to talk to the officer who's arrested them, by the way, to find out the exact nature of the charges. Is it impaired by drug, or is it impaired by alcohol? Because there's an important difference. So let's assume it's impaired by alcohol. I'm going to say, look, they're going to demand 2 breath samples from you. They may demand more than that for certain reasons, but I say to them, you have to provide those breath samples. You cannot refuse them. If you refuse them, you're going to be charged with the same criminal offense with the same consequences. Refusal has the same consequences as impaired driving. So please provide those breath samples. I don't want you talking at all to the police. I don't want you answering any questions. I don't want you engaging any social chit chat, because this is all on video. And the video is recording your words. If you're slurring, it's going to record that. It's going to show the impaired symptoms. So don't say anything. Just stay silent. So, for example, if you answer a question, just say one time, "I'm not answering any questions on my lawyer's advice," and then just stay silent. I mean, don't say a word, because they want you to engage in social chit chat. Then person starts slurring, they're acting goofy, their judgment's bad. It's all shown on video, and you lose your case. It's as simple as that. So provide the breath sample, shut up. And another thing, I tell them, look, if you're in a chair, don't get up from the chair. You want to move as low as possible too, because if you're moving, you might be swaying or doing this. So if you could sit down in a chair, sit down in a chair in that breath room and don't move. Because I see a lot of clients in the breath room, they're fidgety and they want to get up and walk around. And the breath tech loves that, the technician, because it shows them weaving. And I've seen people falling over in the breath room before. So you've got to say these things to them. I usually say to them, look, as well, if it's impaired by drug case, what I say to them, look, they're going to do a drug test evaluation. There's a series of balance and coordination and other tests are due. You have to comply with those. If you don't, it's a criminal offense. Again, say nothing. And the police, they want to ask you all sorts of questions. Please do not answer those. If you want to lose your criminal case, this DUI case, go ahead and answer those questions. A lot of people don't listen to me over the years, but that's very good, solid advice. So those are the basics that I go through with them. I also usually ask the arresting officer if they'll be released. Typically, if a person's got no prior record, they're obviously going to be released after they sober up. And I explain this to clients, and I say, hey, give us a call after, and we can give you some good legal advice, and if you want to retain us after. So those are the basics. You have the right to remain silent, exercise it, don't say anything, shut up, move as little as possible so you're not exhibiting impaired symptoms, don't engage in social chit chat, and comply with whatever tests they ask you to do, because that's an absolute requirement. It's a criminal code offense to refuse. So there you have it. That's the legal advice that a good lawyer is going to provide to a client charged with impaired by alcohol or impaired by drug. Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.